I rescaped the circular tank. Pulled everything out, including a very annoyed snowflake. And added some more sand to the bottom to make a deeper bed on the bottom. There's some other sand in here, and then there's fluval stratum, which somehow magically manages to pull itself up through the sand, like as if by magic. Yes, there is a princess pink castle in the back. Big rock in the foreground, and these little tiny miniature trees. There was supposed to be a path, and you honestly can't tell the back is higher than the front because of the bowl, but that's okay. But yeah, there was supposed to be a path that kind of meandered this way and down to the castle. Yeah, and then down that way. But I didn't have any different colored. Well, I actually have some different colored gravel, which I may put in there, but it's the puke gravel. But considering it's a little castle in the back that's hot pink, it might be funny to have a tiny little puke gravel path going through the trees leading to there. And then it's got these floating moss balls that I got, some of them from Corey and some of them from Aquatic Arts. The trees are Aquatic Arts, and you can see some of them are starting to grow and take off. I pulled some Sagittaria out of my 33 long, and that's a Pogostemon erectus, maybe. I don't remember. There's a sword plant back here, and then this some type of fern thing. Looks like a fern anyway. My Betta likes it because he gets up under the leaves. Although I did find him in the castle earlier, which I thought was hysterical. And he has a box filter bubbling up in there in the middle. I just thought I'd try. I kind of like the box filters. They filter. You can put the filter floss in it, and they filter out the particulates a little bit better. But yeah, this is just my kind of silly little tank for one of my Bettas. Snowflake. And what's funny is that he can see the fish. Like, you can see the fish on the tank on the other side through there. They're warped and everything, but he can see the fish. And so right now he's sitting in the back. See him back there? Snowflake. And he'll watch them, and he'll flare at them from time to time, which I think is funny. Probably a little good for him. But yeah, he's right by my Shelly tank. And he can see them through the glass. And so he flares at them. Gets in the back and he'll start flaring at them. I think it's really funny, but again, it's just a cute little silly tank, but I like it. I was worried about the cords holding this up, but he doesn't seem to have, he hasn't hurt himself on them, so I guess his eyesight's better than I think. And there's some stems that I planted behind the castle that, can't really tell, but they're just bacopa. Usually I can grow bacopa. And then I'm hoping they'll go up a little bit higher, and I'll just trim them down a little bit behind the castle to let them bush out and replant and get kind of a little bushy background behind the castle. Because I intend to keep this little guy running. If it was just water volume, it's like 2.5 or 3 gallons. But because of all this, it's probably closer to 2.5. I should measure it next time I fill it. I've got gallon jugs. It's got a little heater in it. And my makeshift lid. He could jump, but honestly, he's never tried. So yeah. It's just a cute little tank. It's one of those things where you can, and it's got a little desk lamp over the top that I can raise and lower how close I want it to the tank. But it was a little bit closer, and I was starting to see brown moss, so I thought maybe it was burning the moss, so I moved it up some. Yep. I think it's going to be cute when all the grasses start spreading. And this is some I propagated myself from some sage in my 33 long. I was excited about that. That I could pull out this mini, and still there's a huge, massive amount left. I need to start documenting this better, so when Bentley Pasco finally gets up his out for planning in his website or whatever, that I'll have some of these documented that I've done already. Okay, so I've rambled 5 minutes about a silly little tank. And a fish who, for the life of him, is too busy back here flaring at the warped size of a Shelly to come out and show you how pretty he is. But yeah, he's all white for the most part. And I know everything's warped through there. Actually, he may be asleep. All right, we will let my little fairyland go. Folks, have a good evening.